All right, Shalom Israel. Welcome again to another I.S.U.P.K Jamaica Law class. My name is Priest and Officer 500 Kayadwan from I.S.U.P.K Jamaica under commanding General YAHANNA. I say Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Barakatam to my brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba'asham Yahweh to my sisters. All right, so, we're on the topic of election, which yesterday was the U.S. presidential election, right? And Donald Trump came out as the president or the new president, for the United States. You understand? And we're talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, see, in relation to this. So now, some black people are disappointed, some are elated because our people have learned to trust in America, even though, America has a track record of destroying our people, regardless who the president is. You understand? However, Donald Trump now, he came on the scene as, as a racist. You understand? Which Donald Trump is a racist. You understand? However, some of our people have swung over to Donald Trump. You understand? Even though Donald Trump is portrayed as a racist, and it clearly is. You understand? Kamala Harris, on the other hand, is a white woman in brown skin. You understand? Who have some connection to Jamaica. So now in relation to Jamaica, Jamaicans for the most part are disappointed. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, you have a lot of Donald Trump supporters here in Jamaica because of this man and woman battle that is taking place on the internet. You understand? So men tend for more, gravitate over to Donald Trump because of this man and woman battle that is being portrayed on the internet. So you have a lot of Donald Trump supporters, regardless of his racist rhetoric and his who him affiliate with. The white supremacists are on the side of Donald Trump. You understand? Are we not saying Kamala is any better? Kamala is another white woman in brown skin with an Indian mother who have white background. You understand it? Fear things so mixed up, but none of her heritage goes to the children of Israel here in Jamaica, even though they portray her as a Jamaican. You understand? She is not descended from the children of the slaves. And she herself have a record of, locking up black men. You understand? So what I'm getting at is both political parties and even both candidates in this political, election, in this US election, both of them have a anti-black, background when you check it. But yet still, our people still, for a lack of knowledge still, because our people tend to soak up all the lies that our black leaders push on us. All the lies. I notice with the Kamala Harris campaign, them bring out all the celebrities, which to me, if our people were serious about a better life, would see that as a slap in the face, because what those celebrities have to do with, governance of a nation. Like celebrities are just entertainers. And I see them thing them doing in Jamaica as well, where them bring up Vibes Cartel for the People's National Party. Hoping that Vibes Cartel fan base will now swing over to the PMP. And the JLP do the same thing. But we all know that both political parties, carry out the agenda, the oppressor. The same thing in America. No political party in America, whether the Democrat or the Republican, have the best interests of black people at heart. You understand? And Hispanics and Native Indians. You understand? So them bringing out celebrities is just to butter you up so that you can say, all right, my favorite entertainer supports this party. You know what I mean? So I will support this party, which is a, you know what I mean, a very eager to look at your life. You understand? Because if you're serious about your life and betterment of your people, why would you, you know what I mean, support a political party because a certain celebrity or a certain singer, a certain rapper support that party? You know what I mean? It's like as if your life is a joke. You understand? But for every vote that you cast for either Donald Trump or Kamala Harris is a vote against our true leader. We as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have a leader, we have a king, and his name is YAHANNA, which the world calls Jesus Christ. He's our king, he's the king of the Jews. We are the Jews. You understand? Every vote you place for Kamala Harris and Donald Trump is a vote against our king, because now you're trusting in Egypt. We're going to jump to a scripture. We're going to jump to the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 1, and it said, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Right? So the word woe means destruction, right? So the Bible has said destruction will come unto them that put their trust in Egypt. Of course, the Bible calls America Egypt. You understand? Spiritual Egypt and Sodom, because Egypt is where the children of Israel were enslaved. You know what I mean? We were enslaved in Egypt before. You know what I mean? America has that pyramid on the back of their dollar, not because America has any pyramids, but America, the founders, the founding fathers of America understood that they have the children of Israel in slavery just like the land of Egypt did. You understand? So they acknowledge that they have some Egyptian tendencies because of, you know what I mean, the power they have over the Israelites. You understand? So the Most High say, woe unto them. The Most High is not saying woe unto the oppressors, you know, or the Chinese. He's not saying woe unto, you know what I mean, in this particular scripture, he's not saying woe unto the Africans. He's saying woe unto his people who trust in Egypt, because if you know the history of Egypt, the Most High had to destroy Egypt to take our people out of Egypt, to free us from slavery. No, for us to now put our trust in Egypt, you know what I mean, is counterproductive, because Egypt is where our suffering starts. So the Most High say, woe unto them that put their trust in Egypt, see, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. You know what I mean? Because of the wealth that comes with Egypt. You know, because the chariots that Egypt have, all the weaponry, and America being this great empire, just like ancient Egypt was. You understand? We put our trust in Egypt as if Egypt can't fall. As if Egypt, even though Egypt is known for our oppression and destruction, we still think that, you know what I mean, the only hope we have is to trust in Egypt. So ignore all the licks, all this, you know what I mean, all the wounds, everything that we get trusting in Egypt. You know what I mean? We think that our only hope is that, you know what I mean, we need to vote for any particular candidate, you know what I mean, for you know what I mean, betterment. When that is not the case, we will only get destroyed even more. You know what I mean? In 2000, was it 2008? When our people voted for Barack Obama, which is not even a black man. Barack Obama is an African. And I know when we say that, enough of our people, I say, what? Then Africans not black. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? It's deeper than that. It sounds ignorant to you, but let me say it again. Obama is not black. Obama is an African. And let me explain what I mean by that. You see, we were the ones that were called black people. The Africans were not called black people. The Africans were called Africans, Ethiopians, Nigerians, whatever. the term black people was coined over here in the West to for a distinction between, you know what I mean, the slaves and the oppressor. You know what I mean? Oppressor call himself white and him call the slave black. You understand? We are the people who are called black people. We're not saying that we take on the word black people unto ourselves as if it's a good term. But we were the ones that this term was given to, not the African. The Africans did not consider themselves being black people. You understand? So the term black people really refer to the slaves over here. You understand? So when we say Barack Obama is not black, he's an African, you know what I mean. He's not a descendant of a slave. You understand? So Barack Obama's father is a Kenyan. You understand? And his mother is a white woman. He did not grow up in the garrisons or the projects in America. Hence the reason why them even give him the chance to become a president. Or not the chance, but because we know that many black people was, you know what I mean, on the ballot before, but they never really get, you know what I mean, nominated or get voted into office. But Barack Obama, because he was so, you know what I mean, unaffiliated with us, them gave him, you know what I mean, the opportunity to become president. And we black people put our trust in Barack Obama because we think that this quote-unquote black man, which is not a black man, will have our best interest at heart because he's quote-unquote black. When come to find out, when Barack Obama went into office, he did nothing at all for black people. Black people turn out in them droves by the millions for Barack Obama. You know what I mean? I think like 90% of black people voted for Barack Obama. 90%. You see? Him get all the black vote. And when he went into office, you know what he did? He said that black men were like children. We were immature. I mean, talk down to black men. So we need to grow up. You understand? When he went into office, Donald Trump, you know what I mean, implement and legalize same-sex marriage. You know what I mean? He championed the cause for the LGBT community and did nothing for black people. As a matter of fact, his implementations push black people more and more into the LGBT community. Donald Trump is responsible, not Donald Trump, Barack Obama is responsible for turning, you know what I mean, black people predominantly gay in today's society. So that was what you voted for when you voted for Barack Obama, because you put your trust in Egypt. You think that this candidate that the oppressor puts up will have your best interest at heart, and he will not. He will just carry out the agenda of this oppressor. You understand? And this oppressor's agenda is to always keep you at the bottom of society. You understand? Because that is the way I call it. That is the theme of this world. You see, this world is not an accidental thing, you know. This world is orchestrated and very scripted. Let me explain to you what I mean. It's not by accident the oppressor is in rulership today. You understand? It's not by accident that our people are at the bottom of society. You understand? To think like that is to give up all hope and freedom. To think that your people are just coincidentally at the bottom of society is to give up all hope and to put your trust into whatever this oppressor put before you. When none of this is by accident. You understand? Let me jump to a scripture. Let me find it quick and fast. See? Let me find it quick and fast. In the meanwhile, let's tap up the screen, share, like, subscribe, depending on the platform that you're currently watching on. This is the I.S.U.P.K Jamaica, you know what I mean, Wednesday law class, and this will be rebroadcasted. So you're watching now on TikTok live, but this will be rebroadcasted back at 7 on YouTube and Facebook. This is the book just 6 and 9, and it said, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. All right, we're going to jump back on the topic of the election in a second. But Esau, according to what we break down in several classes, is the white man. You know what I mean? Esau and Jacob, they were twins. They were fighting in the womb. You know what I mean? It was prophesied that Jacob would be, you know what I mean, chosen by the Most High, for lack of a better word, right now. See? Esau, however, came out first, and he came out red and eerie. This scripture is telling you that Esau is the end of the world, that red and eerie man is the white man. Now, Jacob came out after. See? And Jacob, when they pull out Esau, Jacob held on and Esau's heel. So the fight never stopped. And it never stopped up until when the children were born. So as them pull out Esau, they end up pull out Jacob with him. Because Jacob hold on him heel. We are Jacob. Esau is the white man. We are Jacob. This is how these two races of people came to be. When Rebecca was pregnant with Jacob and Esau, the prophet of the Most High told her that two nations are in our womb and they are separated from our bowels or our belly, meaning they are enemies. They are separated. They will never come together. See? But it's him said, the prophet said that Jacob are it said the elder, which is Esau, will serve the younger, which means that Jacob is who God chose. You understand? And remember, like I tell you now, when they pull out Esau, remember they were fighting, you know. They were fighting at the womb, and the mother have problem with her pregnancy because they might fight. See? When they pull out Esau, Jacob hold on upon him heel because the fight not done. Two baby a fight, that is a sign from the Most High. See? So they may not pull out the two babies. So one born first and the second came after. The first was Esau. He came out red and eerie. That is what you're looking at right now. This man right now, right here, Esau. Red. Then call him orange, but he's really red. See? This is Esau. This way y'all look upon now is Jacob. You understand? We are enemies. White people and black people are enemies. In Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it said, and thou shalt be sold unto your enemies. You understand? The Most High did not call them a friend. No, back to the scripture, 2 Ezra 6 and 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world. What it mean by Esau is the end of the world? No, we have the oppressor ruling the earth right now. The scripture even said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He's ruling this earth. But this is the end of his word. And it said, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So the next rulership that is coming, we will rule this earth. So when we tell you, say, all of this is scripted, it's not by accident that the oppressor is ruling the earth today. Your slavery, your 400 years of slavery, and if you count all the atrocities that we went through prior to, you gone thousands of years of oppression. See, is not by accident. It's not because we are some, you know what I mean, some insignificant people that are meant to serve this oppressor. It is because there's a battle for power in this earth. And currently, our enemies have us in captivity. You understand? Our enemies, sworn enemies, have us under their foot right now. And that is the reason why you will never get any kind of betterment putting your trust into this oppressor. Because rulership of this earth is between you and him. You understand? Usain Bolt will never give Tyson Gay a chance to win him in a race. If Tyson Gay decide that he might go slow down, or let's like if Usain Bolt decide say, I'm going to slow down to make sure say him and Tyson Gay are equal at the finish line, Tyson Gay going to run past him and win. So this oppressor is not going to give you equality. He will tell you that he's giving you equality, which is, you know what I mean, a wise move. Like, why would you tell a people that, you know what I mean, you are not equal to us? You tell them, say, yeah, you have all the rights in the world. And when you exercise the right, the police shoot you down in the street of America. You understand? You exercise your right to carry a firearm, you know what I mean? Him pull you over. You tell him you have a firearm and the police kill you in the car. You understand? Meanwhile, the oppressor, him have the same right and the same firearm, and him talk smack to the police officer, pull him gun at the police officer, and them don't fire not one shot. Because you're not equal. This oppressor know who his enemies are. It's just that we don't know who our enemies are. You understand? So this rulership of this earth is between we and them. So you can't go to the polling booth in America to vote for betterment for yourself as a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. That is impossible. You're either voting for one, you know what I mean, of two evils, because America will never, you know what I mean. Look, all right. Remember when we did have the Asian 8, not the Asian as in 18, but Asian as in, you know what I mean, Chinese and them people, right? When the Joe Biden administration passed the Asian 8 bill, meaning Asian people was facing some kind of, you know what I mean, because of the whole China thing, some kind of, I'm not going to say oppression. Oppression are where we got through. But some bullying, let's say bullying in America. And they went and them implement a Stop Asian 8 bill. And that bill was passed, and now it's illegal for anybody bully Asian people because they are Asian. That would be considered like a hate crime or something like that. When the same Kamala Harris said she's not going to do anything specific for black people when elected, she not do it because everybody, you know what I mean, she basically said everybody equal. Why would she do anything specific for black people? Meanwhile, they did something specific for Asian people. You understand? You see the hypocrisy? When it comes to doing something for black people, them now go do it. But any other race of people, them would do it because them understand that, you know what I mean? Let me read this again. It said, for Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. Them understand, them, not the scripture, you know. Them understand the fact that the world is way between us and them. And this is biblical, you know what I mean? So, one second. So, you know what I mean? You voting, whether you vote in America or you vote in Jamaica, it will make no difference. You understand? I'm going to say a vote for any of these political parties is a vote against Christ. You understand? All right. Let me just play this tape. Yeah, I'm going to get the green screen. All right. So we're now going to see the video over YouTube, but we're not going to hear the audio. So this is basically when Donald Trump won the election. You understand? All right, to get the point. So even though Donald Trump incited an insurrection where them invaded the Capitol, them invaded, what was it, the House of Congress or something like that. They defecated on Nancy Pelosi's desk. They were searching for these political, you know what I mean, these senators and things to analyze them. Even though I'm incited that, people still voted Donald Trump back in. Even though Donald Trump is also a criminal, he have 40 odd felonies. You understand? I think it's 40 odd felonies. You understand? And was able to become president. But meanwhile, a black man with one felony can't get a job. And meanwhile, Donald Trump get the biggest job in America that is, you know what I mean, available, and that is the president of the United States with him 41 felony. And because Donald Trump is of these felonies, now you have ignorant black people would say, yeah, him is a black no, because black man is familiar with having felonies. So then go and vote for Donald Trump. You understand? When Donald Trump base is the white supremacist in America. That's Donald Trump's base, which means what? Who really voting Donald Trump? The racist people in America voting Donald Trump is the reason why Donald Trump win the election. Which means what about America? America is still racist. You understand? So you putting a Trump in Donald Trump, you putting a trust in Donald Trump is you putting your neck under the blade. That is what you're really doing. And as me say, it don't matter which one of the political candidates you put your trust in, whether it be Kamala Harris or it be Donald Trump, it's going to be the same outcome because voting will never help black people. You understand? I'll jump to another scripture. I jump to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 17 and 15, and it says, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. Right. So the most I make you know say him that you set over you as king should be somebody who the most I choose. Why? Because we are the most high's people. You understand? We are God's chosen people. The most high, you know what I mean? He reserves the right to choose who rules over us. Meaning, you remember when we wanted a king after we left out of Egypt and was just settling into our land, right? And we said we wanted a king, and the Most High said, well, him will choose a king, and him choose a man named Saul, right? It wasn't we giving a vote. Nobody knew Saul. You understand? Because, all right, let me tell you what our people tend to go for the most popular person, and America know that. That's why them, you know what I mean, them so promote these political candidates, and them call all manner of celebrities to come and support them, because we are easily tricked in voting for the most popular person. Somebody is popular. Somebody who's popular don't necessarily means that them can lead. Right? So what the Most High did, the Most High chose somebody who we never know none at all, which is Saul. You understand? Of course, you know the situation went. Saul eventually disobeyed the Most High and the Most High chose David. Again, nobody knew David. David was not somebody known or renowned by the people. And that is how the Most High operate. The Most High don't go for the most popular person, because the most popular person amongst us tend to be the biggest sinner and the most immoral person. Tell you the truth. You understand? Like Vybz Kartel here in Jamaica. Vybz Kartel is the most immoral person, and Vybz Kartel is who, you know what I mean, everybody loves. You understand? All the entertainers are immoral and everybody loves them. So the Most High now operate off of who is popular. The Most High operate off of who him see is fit. That's why it said, let me read this again. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. The Most High gets to choose our king. And in this case, our king is Yahawashi Mashiach. You understand? We never have to vote for him. He put him life on the line for the entire nation. He gave up him life for our nation, which Donald Trump would never do, which none of your black leaders would have done. You understand? Which Andrew Holness wouldn't do, Mark Golding wouldn't do. He is our king. And as I say, a vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris is a vote against him. You understand? Let me continue reading. One from among thy brethren. What it mean by one from among thy brethren? Your brethren is your brother. Your brother means your people. And you notice he said brethren mean brother, meaning a man. You have to be a man. You can't put a woman in power over the nation of Israel. The Most High don't operate like that. The Most High put the man in charge. See? So all of our people now who thinks that Kamala Harris is black, which she is not, voting for Kamala Harris because she's black, quote unquote, you done err. You err already because the Most High would never put a woman in charge of his people. You understand? One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. So you have to be an Israelite. You have to be a black, Hispanic, or native in Israel. Which, all right, the Most High narrow it down to Judah. So Judah would be, you know what I mean, a man from North America or from a black man from Brazil. Saying these are Judites. You understand? So, but which we know it narrowed down to family, which it comes from the house of David, which Yahawashi is from. You understand? Which our king, as me say, is Yahawashi today. But the Most High forbids us from ever putting another nation over us. You understand? You can't put a white man as a king. Donald Trump, Mark Golding, or a female white woman, Kamala Harris. You understand? You can't put him over here. And as I say, voting is not the Israelite. You can't vote your way out of oppression. How long have we been voting here in Jamaica? We've been voting from what? From independence? We've been voting from independence. And what has changed? New people have arrived in Jamaica and their status in Jamaica is higher than us. People come to Jamaica after we and have attained higher status here in Jamaica over us. What that mean? Nothing has changed from the time of slavery. Independence didn't change anything because I said the agenda is not for you to excel as a people. Yes, you can get a degree and become somebody, you know what I mean, some professional in the oppressor system. Yes, you can work and do that. You understand? You can work hard and be the best tradesman possible. You can work hard and even get rich. But that is not the majority. That is the extreme minority. You understand? As long as you're a good slave to this oppressor and his system, you will excel, but you are just an expensive slave. You understand? Even from the time of slavery, our people were architects. You know, them tell the lie that black people weren't allowed to read during slavery. And let me prove to you that this was a lie. I'm going to tell you what we were forbidden to read. See? Them say black people were forbidden to read in slavery. That's a lie. Then how did you have architects, scientists of black people in slavery? You have to read to do that. I mean, a black man designed Washington, D.C. He was a slave. A slave designed Washington, D.C. How can you design Washington, D.C. and you can't read? So you know that was a lie. That is a lie that some black people like to push there. We were forbidden to read. No. We were encouraged to read because our reading will help the oppressor. All of these inventions that was invented back in the time of slavery were invented by slaves. You understand? Who were allowed to read. But the oppressor took credit for it. So it benefits the oppressor that you read. But the one thing the oppressor never wanted you to read was the Bible. You understand? The Bible, that was the problem. Because he wants you to accept the Christianity. Not to read the Bible and become a Nat Turner. Who Nat Turner was a black man who read the Bible And as reading the Bible, we realize, wait, but we are the children of Israel. And what did Nat Turner went out and do? Does anybody know the history of Nat Turner? You understand? No, we don't have a problem. Remnant 144K. We are not saying reading is a problem. We're just telling you that there's a lie that is being told that in slavery we were forbidden to read. We were forbidden to read the Bible. The Bible was what we were forbidden to read. Because Nat Turner read the Bible and what him find out that we are the children of Israel. You understand? And the oppressor is the Egyptians. And you know what Nat Turner went out and do? Nat Turner went from plantation to plantation and unalive the slave masters. You understand? Nat Turner went from plantation to unalive oppressors, because he read the Bible and see that these oppressors are oppressing God's people. So in full ignorance, he went out and started unalive the oppressor, thinking that that is how he will gain salvation. You understand? Paul Bogle is another one who read the Bible. Maccabees, we all know that history here in Jamaica. See? He read the book of Maccabees, you know what I mean, first and second Maccabees, and went to war. The Maronite rebellion was because of that. You understand? After that, they banned the Apocrypha in Jamaica. You understand? So, it's not that we were forbidden to read, it was that we were forbidden to read the Bible. And that is what our people need to understand, because we had a lot of architects, scientists, scholars during the time of slavery who benefited this oppressor. You understand? So let me read this again. It said, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee." So you can't set Donald Trump, you can't set Kamala Harris over you. Hence voting. I mean, if you vote, you basically accept the oppressor over you. Even here in Jamaica, if you even vote for a black man, like Andrew Holmes, you still accept the oppressor over you, because it's the oppressor that calls the shot. Our leaders answer to the oppressor. So voting now will work. You understand? Let me continue reading. "Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." So you can't set Donald Trump over you as a king. You understand? You can't set Kamala Harris over you. They are not your brother, or they are not, you know what I mean? They are not your people. You understand? And that is very important. So now, Donald Trump is the president of the United States. No. What do you think about change for black people? Nothing not going to change. Nothing at all not going to change. We have to see more white supremacist rhetoric start being pushed. White supremacists, them will get more bold. Of course, them have a vendetta against the next political party that was persecuting Donald Trump, which during that persecution, they were pushing up black people. You know what I mean? Like the prosecutor that was persecuting Donald Trump, a black woman, Zane, they were pushing black people at the forefront of their persecution of Donald Trump. So guess what we're going now? In feeling vendetta against the next political party, just know say black people are going in bullseye. You understand? Black people and black people, yeah, we tend to allow ourselves to be manipulated by these oppressors. You know what I mean? That's why I thank the most time for the I.S.U.P.K and the command in General YAHANNA. Because we could have pointed out that, look, the Democrats was using black people, you know what I mean, as the face of oppressing Donald Trump. You understand? They might use black people, and our people so silly. So silly. They could can't see the arrogance in them face as them are persecute Donald Trump. As if them some sense of entitlement, as if them have a part of America. And that entitlement of a work out to our downfall. You know what I mean? Just like what Isaiah 31 and 1 said, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You know what I mean? And stay on horses and trust in chariots because there are many and in horsemen. You put your trust in Egypt, you think because the Democratic Party is behind you, you should go and, you know what I mean, and persecute this oppressor in his kingdom. Well, guess what I'm on? When this oppressor gain power, you know, our vengeance. You understand? And you basically put your people on the forefront to, you know what I mean, to in the forefront of female art right now. And rest assured, Donald Trump is a white supremacist. You understand? Donald Trump is a white supremacist. And that is what our people need to understand. Alright. I forget a point on just Snapchat. Just to make an important point. Alright, but in the meanwhile, everybody just remember tap up the screen, share, like, subscribe. If you have questions, you can leave it in our chat as well. You know what I mean? This would be a very short class. You know what I mean? Again, we will rebroadcast back again 7 o'clock. This class will be streamed back on YouTube and Facebook. Alright, let me see what I'm going in the comments. Somebody said big up Trump. Look at me. It's a big up Trump. Well, Jimmy, I don't know what I'm going to work out for you. Humility is greatness, said. Politicians are organized criminals. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. You know what I mean? And politics push out the agenda of white supremacy, just like the Christian church. Tank said, I tried to highlight that on another platform and they got mad at me. Yeah, they get mad by you because you will find out that on that platform is either they must support Donald Trump or they must support Kamala Harris, which goes back to the whole thing of them trusting in Egypt. You understand? But since this is a platform that they can express, you know what I mean, them views, then that's why we encourage you to get inside these classes. You know what I mean? Somebody said, OVO kids said some cars it, or sin cars it. Yeah. Or sin against the most high cause us to be in the condition that we're in right now. You understand? We're supposed to be ruling the earth. The most high gave us an ultimatum. He said, keep the laws, which is not, you know what I mean, it's not unreasonable. He said, don't be an LGBT, don't sleep with an ex-man wife, don't murder, don't thief, love your brother and your sister. It's not, you know what I mean, the man making you unreasonable law. He said, don't worship no other God. Worship him alone. And we have a rule the earth. You know what? The complete opposite. So now, them people, them are on the earth. You understand? You don't accept this. Craig, get up on the life. What do you say? You know what your class? Shalom. We have to support. No, we don't support Trump. Yeah, they're nice in their background. They tell us we don't support Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump win the election. You know, hear me because you have nice in their background. Alright, you have to go. You know? If we support Trump, no man, we don't support no political party, man. We are the Israelites. We, black people, are the Israelites. You ever hear the word shalom before? You ever hear them say shalom? We are the real shalom. Alright, now brother, you learn the shalom from we. You learn it from we. Shalom means peace in Hebrew. So when you hear me say shalom, you say peace. You understand that is peace in Hebrew? Yeah, peace, shalom. It's like a ear. Yeah? Yeah, man. So when you say shalom, it means peace in Hebrew. You understand? So you see your foreparents, black people who came across in a slavery, they are the real Hebrews, they are the Israelites. So when you hear us say shalom, it means we are take back the culture. When you see we wear this, we are take back the culture. You understand? You know what I mean? Brother, what's your name? What's your name? Brother, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Craig. Alright, Craig, this is how I want you to see. I want you find I.S.U.P.K. I want you find I.S.U.P.K. on all social media and follow the, you know what I mean? Follow the movement. You understand? Follow the class name, watch your class name, and thing. I said, I want you find I.S.U.P.K. Alright, that means. So just tune in, you understand? Just stay tuned. We keep classes, so. Alright, may I do that? We just follow you. Alright, so we in our class, so we talk here. Craig, big up yourself. Shalom. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shalom, my brother. Most day on Christ. Yeah, man. Alright, so yeah, man, and likewise to everybody watching, make sure you follow the page as well. Then make sure when you get inside these classes, you know what I mean, we can't emphasize it enough. So you get inside these classes, learn the history, learn not to vote. You know what I mean? Voting is you submitting to your enemies. You know what I mean? And as we can see, our life has not improved since we start voting. You understand? And with that, we are going to close out the class now. Remember to like, share, subscribe, depending on the platform you're watching it. We are going to end with the security announcements. Alright, these are the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. 1 second. Alright, these are the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. Where I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. New rules, so brothers and sisters, when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to marry. You understand? To speak to a brother or sister. So there is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in the book of Numbers chapter 18 and 21 and Malachi chapter 3 verse 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew and is pronounced Aisha. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. You understand? Remember to pay your tithes, go over to isupk.com and support the truth. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we have a Hanukkah or Feast of Dedication, which is a 8-day feast, which is in the Bible. You understand? We only keep the holy days that the Most High gave us. So we don't celebrate Christmas. You understand? However, the closing of a Hanukkah will be on December the 25th. You understand? It's an 8-day thing, which means it starts on the 17th. So the opening is the 17th, and the closing is on the 25th. So it's an 8-day holy not a convocation for 8 days, but the convocation is on the first and the last day. You understand? Just tune into I.S.U.P.K. Keep in touch and in tab with us so you can celebrate that and not celebrate Christmas. I repeat, tune into the I.S.U.P.K. so you can celebrate the Most High's holy day and not the oppressor's holiday. You understand? All right? Reminding Akiam and Aquatium to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he needs to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. You understand? So if you want to be a part of the school, give us a call. Of course, you start off as a young man, you wear all black. You understand? Yeah, man, you start off, you learn, and then you become a trooper, then you become an officer, and then Lord allows, you know what I mean? You become a captain, or, you know what I mean? You know the thing already. So get inside this school. And with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I'm Adim Shabbat. I'm Adim, Barak, Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai Brakathum. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. I'm Adim Shabbat. I'm Adim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Alatham, Basham, Yahweh Shai. Yadamata, class dismissed. All right. One Moody said, America is all about money and Trump is businessman, billionaire. Yeah. And that is why, one of the reasons why black people tend to vote for him, because they think they will get rich under Donald Trump. The Bible doesn't lie. Wolf is wolf in sheep clothing. You're right. Edna, you're right. Nadia Pellington said, but some people are not using their gifted to help others. They take advantage of the innocent people, right? You know what I mean? That's true. That's why we give thanks to the I.S.U.P.K. and the commanding general, YAHANNA. Because we know that the Christian church are the main culprit when it comes to, you know what I mean, taking advantage of our people. That's why we implore them to get out of the Christian church. See? Jay said, boy, I want to read every day and mad on yourself. Who I read every day and mad themselves? Yo, let me tell you something. What our people need to learn right now is the Bible. We don't know the Bible. We are being taught the Bible from the perspective of the oppressor. And because we're not reading the Bible, that might be one of the reasons why our people mad out. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what we are supposed to do. You know what I mean? We can't just be like the other nations. We have rules and regulations which are not difficult that we have to follow. And by following these rules and regulations, we become better as a people. It's a solution to our problems. You understand? And those solutions are in the Bible. You see me? Them doom. Yeah, man, them doom on America come. America, they put them way down right now. Kapashanti say, what you think of so many black men supporting and voting for Donald Trump? Yeah, like me I say, it's all because of this, because in a social media right now, you have this man and woman battle. So the woman them vote for Kamala Harris and the men them claim for them to stand up for them manliness now, so them vote for Trump. You understand? With true masculinity really in the I.S.U.P.K, where we love our sisters. You understand? We now go vote for a white man thinking that are going to make us more masculine and that are going to put the man back in charge. You understand? The way if we put the black man back in charge, because we don't business about nobody else. We business about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The way to put the black man back in charge of our people is to get inside I.S.U.P.K, not voting for Donald Trump. You understand? So I hope that answers your question. That is the reason why them swing over to Donald Trump, because there's this war between man and woman right now. You understand? So that is one of the reasons. One of the reasons is them think Donald Trump are going to make them rich. You understand? Of course, the Democratic Party have been implementing some abominations. Like, you know what I mean? Men can now partake in a woman's sports, can go in a woman bathroom, you know what I mean? Them basically legalize the whole LGBT madness. So now, as a backlash against the whole of that, you know what I mean? Our brothers tend to go over to Donald Trump, which them think Donald Trump, I go, you know what I mean? I go basically correct the whole of that. See? So them ignorantly go over to Donald Trump, not knowing that you have whole heap of LGBT and the same thing over there. So you understand? And remember, the white man is perverse by nature. So if you think you ever get, you know what I mean, any moral, you know what I mean, no morality from the oppressor, you know what I mean, you're up for a rude awakening. The only morality you can find in this earth is in the I.S.U.P.K and a command in general, Your Honor. And we say that without apology. We sure know you can't find it in the Christian church. You understand? Oh, somebody said, what's the meaning of my hat? Or it's not a hat, it's a crown. You see me? It's Israelite custom. We used to wear them thing about then. You know what I mean? Notice how it's said that the top of your head is exposed, which means we don't cover the top of our head. It's a crown that we wear. We used to wear these things. Sometimes you will see in a war scarf, or the war scarf opening at the top as well, or you see in a mitre, which a long time I don't beat my mitre too, you know, I need to start beat back my mitre. See? Yeah, man. So we wear the mitre and it have a hole in the head to imply that Christ is our head. You understand? Like what the scripture said, you must not pray or prophesy with your head uncovered. You know what I mean? So every crown that a king wears, it have the head of uncovered. Every crown that an Israelite king wears, we don't know about them other people there. You see? So this is a crown. You understand? This is Israelite custom. This, what you see right here, is a wolf. See? Benjamin shall raven like the wolf. We here in Jamaica are Benjamites. That's why you see the wolf right here. You understand? Our symbol is the wolf. Judah is the lion. You know what I mean? Every tribe have a symbol. Ours is the wolf. You understand? Now we can't accept that right now, but Gucci money, just remember, just follow this page. We'll go live again. You know what I mean? We might accept your request. We are in the class right now. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Over you. All right, let me see what I go on. Focus on your shalom. And with that, shalom to everybody watching.